guys, what's up? It's Tuesday, August 26, 2025. This is the Betting Memo, and my name is Nick Parsons. This is the show that gets you caught up with everything going on over at SportsMemo, with an emphasis on trying to deliver as many winning picks to you guys as possible. On today's show, we're going to have a round of rapid-fire free picks. That's just all the free picks available on the free picks page at SportsMemo. I'm going to have a featured handicapper who will have a featured free play. We're going to have my Parsons best bet. That's an actual client play. And this is another look ahead college pick for Friday night. Yesterday, I had a play on USF, and that goes off on Thursday. And then we'll also have the Gold Sheet free play, guys. And the Gold Sheet is a company that's been around since the late 1950s. They provide picks on both Wager Talk and at SportsMemo, and they also provide me with a free pick on every Betting Memo show, guys. Let's just get right into the Tuesday Gold Sheet free play. And so, guys, the Gold Sheet likes Oregon State -1.5 at Cal this Thursday. And they go on to say that Cal is starting a true freshman quarterback in this one, and that Reser Place is not an easy place to make your first start. And that since 2021, the Beavers are 18-7 against the spread at home. And they finish by saying that there are a lot of question marks as well surrounding the coaching staff at Cal coming into this season. Hey guys, the College Football Week 1 edition of the Football Gold Sheet newsletter is available for just $5. You get analysis and predictions on every college football game this weekend from the country's longest running sports betting newsletter, guys. To take advantage, visit wagertalk.com/goldsheet/football to pick up this week's issue for just $5. On every Betting Memo show, I do have to take care of a little bit of business. I have to tell you about the specials going on at SportsMemo, guys. There are some that you should definitely know about. The most popular one is called Flex Picks, and here's how that works. So guys, Flex Picks, it gives you the ultimate flexibility to access the daily picks that you want from the experts that you trust. And so if you buy a 3-day, a 7-day, or a 30-day Flex Pass, you can ride with one handicapper the entire time, or you can select a different handicapper every day. You can plan ahead or go day by day, and you can also change your mind at any time. You can switch your selected expert right up until the plays are released, and you can also skip days at your convenience. So if you do have a 30-day Flex Pass, you don't need to use it 30 consecutive days in a row, guys. It's the most flexible and affordable way to stay ahead with expert betting advice. And now on Wednesdays throughout the summer, SportsMemo has $5 Wednesdays. Every handicapper releases one $5 package. Many release 4 and 5% picks on this day, guys. It's a great opportunity to load up on a variety of top plays from a variety of handicappers. There is no code or coupon needed, and you can load up on as many as you like. And then on Fridays, we have 50% off Fridays, very similar to $5 Wednesdays in that every handicapper releases one 50% off package. It's another great opportunity to take advantage and save at the same time. Okay, time for the Parsons best bet for Tuesday here, guys. This is another look ahead college football play. Yesterday, I had USF at Boise State. On Tuesday, I'm looking ahead to a Friday game that sees Auburn at Baylor. It's a big matchup for each school, so let's get into it. And guys, I really like Baylor in this one, but note, 5 SEC teams finished with double-digit wins last year, and Auburn wasn't one of them. The Tigers went on to finish 5-7 overall and a 2-6 record in conference action. Hugh Freeze is definitely expected to now take his team to the next level, which means at the very least, a bowl appearance. Freeze is back for his 3rd year at the helm. With games against Ball State and South Alabama to follow, could the Tigers be 3-0 after 3 weeks? I mean, possibly, but with a loss and with trips to Oklahoma and Texas A&M, followed by matchups against Georgia and Missouri, then Auburn will be right back where it was last year. I mean, Auburn does have a great quarterback with Jackson Arnold. He comes over from Oklahoma. His receivers got hurt last season. It was then difficult for Arnold to live up to the hype. Now, Baylor, it finished 8-5 overall and 6-3 in the Big 12. The Bears then eventually fell 44-31 to LSU in the Texas Bowl on New Year's Eve. Baylor also enjoys consistency in its coaching staff, with Dave Aranda returning for his 6th year. The Bears will once again be leaning on 5th-year quarterback Sawyer Robertson, who led the team to 8 wins last year, including 6 in a row to close out the regular season. He threw for 3,071 yards with 28 touchdowns and just 8 interceptions, and he is a true dual threat, as he also rushed for 230 yards with 4 touchdowns. And note that despite the loss, he threw for 445 yards and 2 touchdowns against LSU, and that was a career high in yards completed. Now, granted, Auburn is probably the more talented across the field, but I'll argue that Baylor has the far more explosive offense. With a spread like this, the odds makers feel these teams are evenly matched, and so do I. But if we're getting the quarterback advantage in a Friday night home game and taking into account that we're also getting points here, the value, in my opinion, for sure lies with the undervalued live home dog. And so, guys, while I do think the outright win is likely the most likely outcome, my official call will be to grab as many points as you can with Baylor on Friday night at home to Auburn. And that's my official Parsons best bet for Tuesday. Sniper Wes has jumped out to a 4-1 start with his college football picks, and he will be tomorrow's featured capper, and he will have a college football free play tomorrow, guys. Lots more free plays coming up in every sport. I can't wait for college basketball and the NBA to start. I'm coming off big seasons in both, guys. And I will have plenty more free plays coming at you on every Betting Memo show. But to do that, guys, and to show us some support, I'm going to have to ask you to please smash the like button. Please also leave some comments whether you agree or disagree. That really does help out with the algorithm. Also, hit that bell icon. Every time we go live, you guys will get notified and you can take advantage of the information we're putting out there for you. Ladies and gentlemen, all of these things are very simple to do, but they really do help us out and they allow us to continue to put out this content for you guys. Okay, Tuesday's featured capper will have a free play here momentarily. As I said, I'm going to be joined in studio tomorrow by Sniper West, and I have other handicappers, including Steve Seagrave, coming this week, guys. But a handicapper to keep your eyes on today is Mark David. Mark is Tuesday's featured capper at SportsMemo, and he comes in on an 8-1 run with his last 9 moneyline MLB picks. And so, guys, Mark was the #1 NFL handicapper at SportsMemo last year. He finished with just over 70 units earned, and he was also the #1 ranked college basketball capper with nearly 67 units earned. And as I mentioned earlier, Mark enters on an 8-1 run with his last 9 MLB moneyline releases, and he has a 3-pack going today, a 3-game report that includes 2 totals and a 5% big ticket side play. And so, guys, when you're over at SportsMemo today, you're checking out the leaderboards and the free picks page. For sure, you have to also check out Mark David and his MLB 3-pack with a 5% side play, as he's red hot, and he's Tuesday's featured capper at SportsMemo. And our featured capper has our featured free play for today, guys. And so Mark is suggesting a play on the Atlanta Braves -120 on the road at the Marlins. And he goes on to say that we really like the road team in this matchup. Hurston Waldrep, Atlanta's scheduled starter, has been outstanding in 2025 with a minuscule 0.73 ERA in 4 starts, going undefeated with a 4-0 record. And then they finish by saying one of those starts was a dominant 7-1 win over Miami, showcasing his ability to control games and limit opposing offenses effectively. So, guys, just to quickly recap, my official Parsons best bet client play for Tuesday is the look-ahead play to Friday night is on the Baylor Bears +2.5 at home to Auburn this Friday. The Gold Sheet has a play on Oregon State -1.5 versus Cal on Thursday. And the featured free play from Mark David is on the Atlanta Braves -120 on the road at Miami. There are several really cool features about SportsMemo, but probably the coolest are the dynamic leaderboards. They change every morning, guys, and it's worth getting caught up on the hottest handicappers every day. So let's take a look at the leaders right now over at SportsMemo. So, guys, Sean Higgs has caught fire. You can see him all over the All Sports leaderboard, leading over the last 3 days and the last 7 days. But it's Dion D'Amico that leads over the last 30 days with a 43-22 record. We're seeing Sean Higgs all over the Major League Baseboard as well over the last 3, the last 7, and the last 30 days. But once again, it's the First Lady of Las Vegas, Dion D'Amico, that leads at the ballpark over the last 30 days with a 22-8 record. The WNBA has been extremely competitive, but right now it's Tom McCreena that leads over the last 30 days with a 14-10 record. And week 0 is in the books in college football, and it's Sniper West that comes out on the other side, leading the site to start with a 4-1 record. Guys, as I said, the Sniper is coming on tomorrow's show. He's our featured capper, and he's going to have a college football pick this weekend, so make sure to tune into that one. The NFL preseason, it's over, and Dion D'Amico had a great 3 weeks as she leads the site on the NFL gridiron over the last 30 days with a near-perfect 6-1 record. And in the CFL, it's Sniper West, guys, that leads over the last 30 days with a 13-4 record. We've hit the rapid-fire free picks section of the show. These are just all of the free picks available over at SportsMemo, guys, and they're coming at you rapid-fire style. So Tim Michael, he has a play on the Philadelphia Phillies -107 on the road at the Mets. Billy Coleman says take the Cubs minus 129 at the Giants. Pro Sports Picks has a play on the under 9 in the Reds and Dodgers. Rob Vincelletti is suggesting a play on the over 177 points scored in the Phoenix Mercury at LA Sparks game tonight. And finally, guys, Ben Burns says take the under 8 in the Braves at the Marlins this evening. I'm looking forward to having on a bunch of different guests for the remainder of the week, guys. And so make sure you turn into that to hear their analysis on some of the college football picks that they have going this weekend. Now, including the 3 official show plays, my Parsons Best Bet, the Gold Sheet free play, and the featured free play from Mark David, we had 8 shows on the Betting Memo today. Guys, we will have more client picks tomorrow. As I said, Sniper West will be joining me, so make sure you tune in. Before you leave, though, don't forget to smash the like button, to please leave some comments, to also hit the bell icon. Good luck with the baseball, WNBA, and anything else you're playing tonight. Take care and see you tomorrow.